Hi, everybody. Dee Reinhardt with Illinois WorkNet. We've got some great 2-minute tips on interviewing in healthcare positions. Our guest speaker today is Urvita Patel of Presence Health. Thanks for joining us, Urvita.
Thanks, Steve, for having me. All right, tip number 1 for all of you looking for a career in healthcare, do your research. The best tool to use to be able to do this is to check the website. What is the driving culture at that organization or at that hospital? What types of mission, vision, and values does it have? Please make sure you read through those and make sure that they align with your own goals. Why do you want to work in healthcare? And which position did you apply for? All of those are very important things to be able to answer when asked. First impressions go a long way. It sounds so simple, but you want to make sure you're presenting yourself appropriately. Make sure you're dressing for success. Even if your position requires scrubs, make sure you're coming in professional attire. Make sure you are practicing your handshakes and your eye contact. Those types of things go a long way. You don't want your handshake to be too soft, and you, of course, don't want to hurt the interviewer's hand either. Refrain from those distracting types of behaviors. Don't fidget, don't tap your pencil or shake your hands too much. Be comfortable in your own skin, and all of that comes with a lot of practice. You also want to make sure that, again, you are not wearing any type of overly scented colognes or heavy makeup. And if you have earrings and tattoos, that's okay. Just cover it up. You don't want to be remembered by these types of intangible items. You want to be remembered by your qualifications and your skill set. Lastly, answer questions concisely, and in return, ask great questions. There are going to be majority of the times that you are interviewing where you are asked a variety of questions that may not be yes or no answer driven. They may have 3 parts to a question. For example, what was the situation? How did you respond in that situation? What was the result? So make sure you're hearing for those key items and make sure that you're answering them appropriately. Ask great questions. If you need some clarity or if you want to stand out, you want to make sure you come prepared with questions. For example, what can you expect if the interviewer was the interviewee? How would that person be feeling, and what can you expect next? Those are types of questions that you always want to be prepared with.
Thank you so much, Urvita, for joining us and giving us these great tips on healthcare interviews. Urvita is with Presence Health, and we thank you for joining us today, and we thank all of our listeners for watching this recording today. Have a great day.